So on his nightmare through the evening fog flits the squab fiend o'er fen and lake and bog. Seeks some love-wildered maid with sleep oppressed, a light in grinning sits upon her breast.
We were in a Pokemon box, and it was like
we got deleted forever, and we were never gonna come back.
Wait, PokeKellz, did we have the same dream?
I think so, but that seems pretty fishy, doesn't it? Suspicious child Alex?
Possibly. Or we could be overdoing the theatrics for a legendary episode of the Dex full of trivia and strategy all about Darkrai.
Wait, what? No, we were in the same dream. That's impossible.
I know. I have no idea how it happened. I'm internalizing my paralyzing fear and compensating by doing this episode because I'm in denial.
Really?
It's Darkrai.
Darkrai is known as the pitch black Pokemon. It's the nightmare half of Sinnoh's lunar duo with Cresselia. It's scary and evil.
Maybe, but not necessarily. True, Darkrai does cause people near it to have terrible nightmares, but there's evidence for it being a natural defense mechanism that he can never turn off. Why do you think it secluded itself on New Moon Island?
Aw, that's so sad. Arceus just gave him the short end of the stick, and lucky Cresselia gets to go around being the cure for him. That's so unfair.
Then again, he does consciously terrorize Eldritch's son in Canalave City, so who's to say? Either way, the part where he says, Dark is watching me is so freaky.
Speaking of which, Darkrai's name is a mix of the English word dark and the Japanese word kurai, which also means dark. So, dark. Well, at least it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Most of the time, Darkrai flies around, and it can turn itself into a shadow to escape detection. But if you really want to see something messed up, just wait till it extends its creepy little legs. What is he?
Oh, no. Well, he might be based on a mythical creature called the mare. It's an evil spirit that sits on your chest while you're sleeping and causes nightmares. Of course, mares are supposed to be female and Darkrai's genderless, but look at that hourglass figure and the long flowing white hair. Darkrai could just be a scary screwed up lady.
Come on, what, a scary screwed up lady?
What would you call it?
I don't know.
Then why are you asking me?
I have no idea. Do you remember what I said about how scared I am? Let's just move on to the segment we always do when there's a legendary Pokemon on the show.
Oh yeah, dope.
That's right, it's the Pokemon creation myth, etc.
There it is.
So we've already run into some trouble trying to define Pokemon in terms we already know. Are they genetically linked to the human genome? Are they shape-shifting space mutants? Do they adapt themselves to be whatever we need them to be?
Well, couldn't you tie them all together and say we're all shape-shifting space mutants who all evolved together into symbiotic harmony? We all fill a role, don't we? Maybe it's just a little more complex than trainer and trainee.
Or what if it's just because we can't fully comprehend them with our brains? Sure, Darkrai can go into dreams, but the dream world showed us that all Pokemon sort of can, and that some of them even live there. What if Pokemon as a life form can transcend the known physical universe?
You're right. We've seen them as real beings, dreams, and even as digital media. They're so much more than the animals of the Pokemon world. It's like they can walk on an astral plane.
Exactly. And what if the astral plane isn't just where consciousness goes when you die? What if it's a real place that can eventually be accessed with science? What if that's what PC boxes and Pokeballs are?
Oh my gosh, just like the dream constructs in Inception, except physical. What sort of technology does the world of Pokemon have access to? Gosh, I wish I could go back there.
What did you just say?
Huh? Oh, I can't remember. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole other planes of existence thing.
I know, right? But hey, this isn't the time for sitting around and thinking.
What? It's not?
Nope, it's time for some grade A Darkrai battle strats, Uber style.
Pow! Kimon.
What? Darkrai's always been a great special sweeper in the Uber tier, but with the changes to the Steel-type resistances in Gen 6, his Dark typing has become even stronger. Start with the Timid one and Super Train it in Special Attack and Speed.
From there, make sure to take advantage of Darkrai's signature move, Dark Void. It's the second most accurate sleep-inducing move in the game.
Open with the Dark Void and then use Dark Pulse for a solid stab move and Sludge Bomb for coverage against pesky fairy types. Boost the power of these attacks at the cost of a little HP by giving him a Life Orb to hold.
Finally, for when you've got a free turn to set up, use Nasty Plot in that last slot. It boosts Darkrai's special attack by 2 stages. Try and find somebody who can take a few of those hits.
Of course, that's not the only way to train a Darkrai, so as always, here are a few random thoughts.
Swap Nasty Plot for Taunt as a great counter to opponents who need a turn to set up. It shuts them down in a second.
Nothing fully resists Dark type, so swap out your coverage move for Substitute if you need more time to Nasty Plot.
Ice Beam, Thunder, and Focus Blast are also great coverage moves for Darkrai. It all depends on the opponent.
Finally, you could also try the old Gardevoir Choice Scarf trick combo, but it's a little risky. I'd advise against it unless you're a mind games wizard.
And that's it, Darkrai. After doing this episode, I can safely say that Pokemon are more incomprehensible than they've ever been.
Oh, come on. That's literally the point of being on another plane of existence. You can't fully understand it by definition.
I know, I just wish that I could do it too, you know? Walking between worlds with ease, it'd be so liberating.
Anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe. And don't forget to leave suggestions for what we should do next in the comments below. I'm Suspicious Child Alex.
And I'm PokeKellz. Tune in next week for another stealthy episode of
TheNationalDex.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole other planes of existence thing.
I know, right? But hey, now's not the time for that.
It's not?
No! So on his nightmare through the evening fog. Nope.